everybody? Joe, Passion Unchained here. I am here in Phoenix. It's been a while since I've talked to you, a little over a week. Usually I've released things every week or so, or at least I've tried to. I've been releasing a little bit intermittently because I've been really swamped with work. So I've decided to make the expectation one video every 2 weeks. I may release things more often, but I'll release shorts as much as I can. I'm trying to hit 5 a week, but I'm usually getting around 3. I'm still getting in the flow of things. I know this is not very professional. It's not what you expect from a YouTube creator, especially one who does it for as part of his living. But I'm still getting used to all the hustle. You know, I am hustling with so many things with my photo shoots. With here I'm traveling. I'm in Phoenix right now. I'm here for a photo shoot, for 2 photo shoots actually. So I have a lot going on my plate, and it's hard to get everything done without a few things being dropped. So I'm still working on that, but until I get my habits on fleek, I'm gonna just set the expectation to be one long form video every 2 weeks and 5 shorts every week. I'm gonna try to hit that, and then I'm gonna see if I can ramp up as I want to ramp up. So thank you for being patient with me. I'm going to release a vlog about being here in Phoenix, but as promised, I need to give you the London vlog. So I'm going to talk about London, and then next week I'm going to do that Tinder roast for the subscriber, and then the week afterwards, I'm going to release a vlog about here in Phoenix. So I'm looking forward to that, or not the week afterwards, the video afterwards, because I might be taking a little longer than a week. I have a lot of trips coming up. I'm gonna try to do some behind the scenes of those as well if the clients are down. So looking forward to giving you a lot of vlogs about how the shoots work, what's going on. I also I've gotten a lot of footage. I'll show you. I've gotten a lot of footage with this bad boy. It mounts onto my hat, and what happens is I just double click it like I just did, and as you can see myself, or yourself. I can see myself here with from the point of view of myself, and then I hold my camera up, and I get a point of view of everything. So that's one thing I really like to do, to get footage on the shoot. And I just click it once, and then it goes away. It's a really nifty little tool. A lot of creators have reviewed it, but I'm gonna get you started on the London vlog here and tell you what happened. So I was in Cardiff for about a week. Let me just check this, because I know this battery's almost dead on this bad boy. I was in Cardiff for, almost a week, about three days-ish. I guess that's half a week. And I already showed you that vlog before. Check the link in the description below if you want to check out how Cardiff was. And then I went to London. So I left about midday, went over to London on the Great Western Railway, which is the train that they have here to go between different parts of the UK. And landed in Paddington Station as before, right from the airport, same place, and went right to the hotel. So the hotel was really nice. It was like a condo almost, and well fitted. Had a washer dryer. Although the washer dryer was only a washer, so I had to air dry everything, which is a little annoying because it was supposed to be a washer dryer. And then I asked them for a dryer rack, which they gave to me the next day, and all my stuff was wet, so I had to lay it out. But aside from that, it was a great experience. I went around town, met up with my client, and we went to a lot of different places. This shoot was an interesting shoot because everything was improvised. We had a list of the kind of things we wanted, which were somewhat generic. Things like we wanted to have him getting ice cream, wanted to have him grabbing a bite, wanted to have him in a park. Because this guy, he has a lot going on in his life, and he doesn't have much time for his hobbies. And so for clients like this, I want to get you looking like you go out and you're fun. I might not be able to get so many unique things, but I want a girl to be able to look at your photos and feel like she could be a part of your life, feel like she could fit in there. And all that we need to do that is have you doing something interesting, or something where a girl could join, like eating or like drinking or something like that. So we got a lot of fun leisure activities. And then we did get one big important hobby of his. He is a guitar tutor. So we got a photo of him playing guitar. We got several photos of him playing guitar, and those turned out really well. That was really cool. It was actually right around from my hotel, which was on Liverpool Street Station, right across from that. So I was a big fan of the shoot. It was also really fun to see different parts of London, to be able to go around a lot of different areas, and it was exhilarating for me because things are, it's a Western country, so a lot of the things are similar to the U.S., but of course people drive on the wrong side of the road there. No apologies. I do not take that back. I will die on that hill. But things are generally normal, and they have a lot of pastries. The pastries are amazing. Here in America, some cafes have pretty good pastries, but over there's some really good stuff. We ended up getting some fish and chips during the shoot. I got a really cool point of view shot with this. Oh, and actually, you'll see there's a photo that I got of him wearing my hat, and so I couldn't put this on my hat, and I also had the light in one hand and the camera in the other. Just gonna check this one more time. I had the light in one hand and the camera in the other, and I'm like, well, I want to get some behind the scenes of this, so how do I do that? I popped it in my mouth like that. It was just like, it was hilarious because it was just such an awkward position, and then I had to tell him, oh, look that way, and I was just mumbling the whole time. So, yeah, that was that was a fun shot to get. The pub was great. It really felt like a London pub, and that was a fun shot to get as well. I really used the ultra wide angle lens for a few of the shots, which I haven't been using a lot. I don't always use that lens. I don't even use the 35 that much. Is the 85. This is usually what I use for most of the shoot because it's very flattering for most people, and it worked really well. But for him, I used a couple of the 16 millimeter shots, which really worked out. So that was that. And then the next day, I have a coaching client in the Netherlands. He's in Rotterdam. I'm probably butchering the name. I try to say things in an accent because it makes me feel cultured. But he's a dating profile photographer over there. And I'm coaching him on how to become a better dating profile photographer. He's gotten his first, at this point, 4 paid clients, which I'm super proud of. I'm super happy about. He hadn't even gotten a paid client when I first started to work with him. I ramped up. I figured out how to help him market himself, how to help him get on the radar of people in that area. He got 4 paid clients so far, and he's on his way to becoming to hopefully surpassing me, although I'm growing as well, so I don't know if he'll surpass me, but I want him to, because, what mentor does not want his mentee to do frickin' awesome? So he's doing really well in Netherlands. If you're in Europe, hit me up. I'll put you two in touch. I mean, of course, you can work with me if you want. I've done 140 plus dating profile photo shoots, and now also in European continent in the UK, which, Brexit and everything, it's not technically Europe legally, but it's in the continent. So I'll help you out. But if you want somebody closer and you want somebody that will be more bang for your buck, more value, but it's still freaking great, hit me up. I'll put you in touch with him, and I'll get you guys working together. But he flew over to London the next day, and we hung out the whole day. We just walked around town, took photos of each other. We went on the Millennium Bridge. He got some really great photos of me there as well. I'm really happy with how those came out. We went to a market. We got photos of each other there. We talked shop. We talked business. I helped him out with some questions. We went around town and just hung out the whole day, which was really fun because I talked to him over Zoom a few times, and on our coaching calls. We actually started to do FaceTime because I'm too cheap to get Zoom. I'm like, why would I get Zoom if I could do Google Meet or FaceTime for free? But we've been coaching for months. I've been coaching him, helping him get his clients and everything. And we finally met up in person, so that was pretty cool. That was an awesome experience. He was a really fun guy to hang out with. He seemed pretty cool and chill on the phone, on the video call, but he was even more chill and cool in person. He looked pretty much the same, but like, it's interesting because I'm a photographer. I think about focal lengths. When I first met him, I'm like, oh, you look different, but you look the same, and I couldn't put a finger on it. I think it's because I've only seen him with his laptop camera, which has like a really wide angle focal length, and it looks different than your eyes. Your eyes have the equivalent of a 50 millimeter focal length-ish, and so this is 85, this will make my face look flatter. It'll kind of squash, it'll make my face look flatter than usual. If you have a wider angle, it'll make your face look look kind of elongated. If you have a wider angle, it'll make your face look more elongated. Like your nose will be pulled out and your ears will be pulled back and your face will be rounder, more distorted. 50 millimeter will look pretty much like what your eyes see. So it's 85 and up is more flattering. That's usually what they use for a lot of scenes in movies. Except if you have like a scene where like the character's really drunk or everything's kind of weird or people are confused, usually they'll use a much wider. Oh, there's a hummingbird. They usually use a much wider angle because it gives this kind of distorted look, which adds to the emotion of the scene. So that's something you've probably noticed if you've seen movies where you see like there's a different feel when they have people like their nose kind of out and like for instance in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, they used a lot of wide and ultra wide camera lenses, because it adds to the confusion and just the different mental and emotional states of chaos that the movie goes through. So, big fan of that kind of dynamic. But yeah, so then I left the next morning really, really, really early. I went on one of the double-decker buses for the first time. First time in the UK. I've been on some double-decker buses here in the US. I used to live in Davis, where they have they use some of the old London double-decker buses. But I went on the double-decker bus, went around to, Paddington Station, because the train was out of commission until too late. Like I had to, the tube, I couldn't take the tube until too late because my flight left really, really early. But I went there, hopped on the flight. I didn't sleep this time. I just watched a bunch of movies. There's a really cool movie of like two lesbians in a random city in the UK, ultra-Orthodox city. That was pretty cool. And then I also watched Across the Spider-Verse again. And I think I might have watched one more because there's a lot of time. There was like an 8-hour flight back home because we're going against the wind. But yeah, got home. Everything was great. And that's my London trip. I really like how the photos came out for the London shoot. And also, it was really fun to hang out with my mentee and then also get some photos of each other too. So shout out to you. You know who you are. And I'm just looking forward to the content coming up and everything. So if by the time I release this, this morning I was at 492 subscribers, 8 away from 500. In which case, I'm gonna do that subscriber video once I hit that, which might come out once I release this, because I'm releasing this probably tomorrow. So we'll see. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for being patient as I figure out how to manage all this content creation and running my business. We're gonna make it happen. Don't you worry. But at least right now, I'm gonna pull back, do one long form video every 2 weeks. So subscribe if you haven't yet. If we haven't hit 500, you could be the 500th subscriber. And if we have, then fucking subscribe so you see that video when it comes out and all the other awesome vlogs and tips, etc. So be inspired, live your best life, unchain your passion, and build life on your own terms. Till next time.